Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with today's show. Hey, I don't know whether I see the rain with the fall. I don't wait more than 2 hours so that this rain will drop because the network will use that Starlink and rain no be 5 and 6. So like this now, I don't know whether they see me clearly, whether they break. But even if it break, as long as they hear me, the audio they clear, I beg, better manage them now rain. So I don't really know that you guys can see me clearly, or well, no, just rough one because I know if they wait again, time don't really go. This is almost to one. So let's start with the show. All right, so Fabrizio Romano will be one of our monitoring spirits. So, but back when they come outside, they let us know say Arsenal and Chelsea have actually explored the conditions of Calafiori deal. You see this Calafiori, now this guy rain now, you get, and from the things where Fabrizio Romano tell us, now we and Chelsea for the forefront because this is how Fabrizio Romano put out the report. He said Arsenal and Chelsea remain both interested in Ricardo Calafiori as revealed last week. Now, both clubs have explored conditions of the deal. Expensive, the deal is expensive because Basel is going to get about 40% we hear verbatim. But Fabrizio the talk say almost 50%. Well, 40 is almost 50% of the fee, which means if Bologna they sell the deal like 100 million, Basel will get 50% or 40% of that amount. We go can reduce what in Bologna go can get finally. Therefore, Bologna might likely carry the fee go up. Now, on the last paragraph, he said Calafiori has given his green lights to Juventus. We all know that's ab initio. But Bologna's preference is to sell the player abroad. So we'll just watch. Is the player's will going to override or supersede the will of Bologna? Or the will of Bologna is going to become superior to the will of Calafiori? With time, we are going to know what is. Now, somebody was even saying on social media, say any player where Arsenal don't talk, say, what could sign this one? Chelsea go wrong, go there. So now Arsenal they help Chelsea the scouts for players. Just the watcher. You never ever see one player where Chelsea go for. When you say Arsenal, they go for that player. Chelsea believe in us. Chelsea knows say we get visionaries. Anybody will not talk say, oh now this guy you Chelsea don't. They don't need to do their own scout. They don't say our own scouts. He came out that. I just the reason to that guy they come over and I say yes. There's an atom of truth to what this man is saying. But at the end of the day, we will see how things go unfold. Now, Fabrizio Romano daily briefing, normal. But this time around, Fabrizio can do collaboration with Charles Watts. So now Charles Watts get the story, but Fabrizio Romano now publish them for in daily briefing. So Charles Watts is posting exclusive stories. Look at the headline: Arsenal express interest in Calafiori. We know that one already. Plus the truth about Nketiah price tag. Okay. Then Manuel Ugarte of PSG, the links to Arsenal and why Granit Xhaka left. So Charles Watts is trying to explain all these things to us. And for those who don't know who Charles Watts be, Charles Watts is a renowned Arsenal correspondent. If I tell you for press conference, Charles Watts they did there, they ask him questions, say, Baba, like this, like that. Why you not do like this? So instead get mouths when they concern Arsenal. So let's take the first story. But back when we talk about this Calafiori. Now, when you look at what's about the talk, from what you can see on the screen, because as I put out the report, I can screenshot some important areas of the reports so that all of us will see them together. Now, Baba the talk say Locatelli a few years ago. Now, Arsenal liked Locatelli and had made him known that they want to sign him. They told his representatives, but they were always under the impression that he wanted to join Juventus. So while the interest was there, it never really went any further than that. Now, look at the place where I draw a red line. And that's how I see things with Calafiori right now. Arsenal are interested in him and have expressed that interest. Bologna are aware of the interest, so is the player. Now, Calafiori is seen as someone who would come in and strengthen Mikel Arteta's defensive options this summer. But Arsenal know there is widespread interest in him from other clubs, both in Italy and in the Premier League. So it will not be an easy deal for us to do, even if Bologna agrees to let him go. So Baba, they draw comparison. They draw comparison to a player for this same Serie A where Arsenal meet in representatives, just like we've met representatives of Ricardo Calafiori. Let us know, so we won't sign you. Locatelli knew that Arsenal wanted to go for him. But look at one problem where most of all these players, so they come from Italia. One of their major problems. Most of them, their aim and objective now to go play for either Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, all those top clubs in Serie A. So whether they're playing for Parma, they're playing for Lecce, they're playing for maybe Bologna or whoever it is, their main aim, or Udinese, their main aim now, if I play well, maybe last, I will end up for Juve, because once upon a time, Juventus monopolized that league, carry on like saying that they're better, right? So everybody can aim to go play for Juve, because you come like say, if you play for Serie A, if you never play for Juve, your career is like you are nobody. You don't feel win anything. Now, just the last few years, clubs like Napoli, Inter Milan, AC Milan, they broke the monopoly of Juventus. Before, who you be now? When Conte they run that place, who you be? They collect the thing like say that tomorrow no day. So Locatelli at the end of the day joined Juventus, even though he knew Arsenal wanted him. So this same thing now we see for Ricardo Calafiori. He knows Arsenal want him. He knows Chelsea want him. But because okay, more look at this way now. I don't really think that the Juventus factor now make I want to join them. The major factor is because in coach for Bologna, don't come up for Bologna, come go to coach Juventus. So that appeal, they say, okay, this is my coach, they play me first 11 when I did Bologna. If I go join now, Shola, my first 11 sure, I go play. Yes. So now I'm playing first 11 for Juventus, it makes sense, gone. So at the end of the day, we will see last. Because according to Charles Watts, they say, Arsenal don't get that player. I was in the talk, say he go end up like Locatelli. But more just to watch whether Charles Watts is going to be right or whether Arsenal will get the player what they want. Now, but back also they talk about Nketiah, say the 50 million price tag. Because say for him, that price tag never they confirmed, because a possible price tag of 50 million for Nketiah has been a big discussion point over the last few weeks or so. I have to admit, though, I'm a bit skeptical about that figure. Now, Arsenal are open to offers for Nketiah, and I've always felt this will be the summer that he does leave the club. I struggle to see someone paying 50 million for him, though. That just feels a bit too high for me. Although, from Arsenal point of view, it makes sense to value him as high as possible when it comes to any negotiation. Now, it's simple business, really. But I've not been told that the 50 million pound figure is accurate. So that's just what Charles Watt is saying. Say for him, that's in a boo-boo. You get, say, you know, really think, say, it make any sense. Now, onto the third story from Charles Watt. It's talking about where Arsenal right to sell Granit Xhaka when they did, because I think we've made this argument. I even told them at that time, say, nobody Arsenal pursue this guy, because people are saying, why Arsenal let them go? They for keeper, they for no seller. But the truth is, nobody Arsenal pursue this guy, because when you look at what you see on the screen from Charles Watt, he said Granit Xhaka is deservedly getting the plaudits for his fantastic performances for Switzerland at the Euros. Now, he has been absolutely superb, just as he was for Bayer Leverkusen during that remarkable season in Germany in 2023-2024 season. Obviously, people are looking at how he has been performing since leaving Arsenal and questioning whether the club made a mistake in letting him go. Fine, you go say, nah, mistake, but nah, Babakar himself. Waka. Now, ideally, look at that place where I take red mark and mark. Ideally, Arteta would have liked Granit Xhaka to have stayed at Arsenal, but Xhaka wanted to go. You see him? Now, Arteta has managed to convince him to stay with the club 12 months earlier when the Swiss international was again pushing for a move, but he was unable to do the same in 2023. Now, the last paragraph, Granit Xhaka had 1 year left on his contract and made it clear to Arsenal during the final few months of the 2022-2023 campaign that he wanted a new challenge. Arsenal could have kept him, of course, but here they would have lost him for nothing, like he would have gone as a free agent, which is why they really, it's okay, since you don't talk, say you won't go, well, we can't really keep you here. So these are the facts of the story. Like they were different from what people talk for the social media and every other media, saying that Arsenal pursue the guy, Arsenal for no let and go. Say you want a first person we don't want to stay. From what Charles Schwartz they talk, 1 year before he go, he already talk say he won't go. I think that's still convince her. So Baba, calm down. Day 1 more year. That time he got 2 years left on his contract. He can't day 1 year, he can't remain one. If we tell him say, Baba, you know they go anywhere, honor your contract, he would have stayed. After this season now, he can't go as a free agent. No go collect anything. But would that have changed our trajectory in the campaign of 2023-2024? Would we have won the league, assuming Granit Xhaka was here? Like, these are the arguments like that you put on the front burner. So I don't know, what's your take? Do you think if Granit Xhaka were here for this 2023-2024 season, would we have won the league? What would his goal contributions would have been compared to the likes of Kai Havertz, to take him roll, later go forward? Like, these are the conversations. So let me know when I thought what you think about all this matter, because for me, I feel say, well, you don't probably say it don't happen. So more just free the matter as everything just take end. All right, on to other stories. So at the same time, Fabrizio Romano going to talk about Arsenal. No, not Fabrizio Romano, Charles Watts. Still, I think this is the final story from Charles Watts. But back when they talk about Arsenal signing Manuel Ugarte, Rabiot to be free agents. So back when they talk say Arsenal will surely sign a midfielder. Yes, I agree. But Ugarte and Rabiot seem unlikely, according to Charles Watts. Now, furthermore, he said, I did smile to myself when I saw reports saying Manuel Ugarte has been offered to Arsenal. It might well have happened, obviously. But Arsenal are not in the business anymore of signing unwanted players because they have been offered to Arsenal by clubs or agents. Arsenal's transfer policy is now planned. It's planned out months in advance. And one thing they will not do is to sign someone just for the sake of it. So when you look at Charles Watt's perspective, the signing of Manuel Ugarte or Rabiot, so you see that one a free agent safe. Juventus they beg with new contract, but I say, make I calm down, make I explore other options, make I see whether there's something better for me out there. Well, you might agree with Charles Watts, you might disagree with him, but me, I know say if we sign Rabiot, it will come very, very cheap because he's a free agent, but his salary might be increased. I think Juventus is offering him 7 million per year, and they say no. So I never really know what's in Arsenal if you really offer him. Then coming to Manuel Ugarte, I don't really know. PSG signed this guy. This guy, I noticed this guy don't play up to 2 years for France. So why PSG wants to settle him quickly? I don't really know. All right, let's leave Charles Watts and come to other stories. So Martinelli is celebrating 5 years at Arsenal. How time flies. 5 years. Remember they celebrate so far. We don't come Arsenal. In fact, now Arsenal, first of all, publish the guy. You get say on this day 5 years ago, Gabriel Martinelli joined Arsenal. So instead of retweet, can say 5 years with the Arsenal family. Oh man, thank you, Gunners. You're making me feel at home. It means more than you ever know. Like I just be very, very happy. See the guy, even though he never really win major laurels for Arsenal, but we believe say we don't actually put them in the right paths. They believe say next season will be better for Martinelli because this season I don't believe say him do well like that. Now, Sky Sports call a CHUKS for this Ricardo Calafiori matter because Sky Sports never really talk anything now. I just surprised that they late for the party. So now the contact of Ricardo Calafiori transfer, Arsenal interested in Bologna and Italy defender this summer, blah 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 blah. Well, it makes sense. Says most of these credible sources are still talking about this deal. At least it should say Arsenal not play. So it is what it is. We'll just see how everything will move on at the end of the day. Now, the Daily Mail, when they let us know, say, Barcelona, they are reportedly willing to put Ronald Araujo and Rafinha up for sale to fund a lucrative swoop for Spain and Atletico Bilbao star Nico Williams. Now this same Nico Williams, Arsenal also won't sign. You get this same player. But it doesn't say, back now, they don't get money. Yes, back out before. They don't get financial capability or financial clouds. So they need to sell before they can buy. So, well, I never really know how it will be, no, just the word, because but the guy said now Baka be first choice. So if Baka can finally enter the race, what did the rest of us will come do? Because when you watch Lamine Yamal, when they play for Barcelona and at the same time he plays for Spain, that one said we don't talk say it will make sense and go be very, very happy if Barcelona will sign this player. Yes, but at the end of the day, we'll just watch and see how everything will unfold. Now, today, I can't get one shocking news. This news, now Man City news, but it will affect the season next year, next campaign. Now, Manchester City are preparing to push ahead with a deal that involves their own clubs. Now, some of you may not be aware that the City Group, who are the owners of Manchester City, They also own Troyes. Troyes are in the French league. They also own Girona. Girona are in La Liga. Now, Troyes, they are the parents club of a player called Savio. This player plays for Brazil presently in the Copa America. They play at the Horse now, it's your team B. Presently in the for Brazil. But this past campaign, we just passed 2023-2024 campaign, Savio played for Girona. Now, Girona got him on loan from Troyes. This report was put out by the Athletic. So Girona got him on loan from Troyes. As he come for Troyes, in go Girona, he played fantastically well in with their striker Duvbik. As in, go and watch Girona versus Barcelona. You go see what Girona do. I think they finished third or thereabouts in the La Liga. For you to know, they don't push over. But that things don't turn to shop rights. Now everybody don't go select players. And Man City don't go sign the star player, the star winger. This guy. Man City don't collect that. As you can see on the screen, they say the City Football Group owns several teams around the world, including Troyes and Girona. Now, according to the Athletic, Manchester City are hoping to sign 20-year-old winger Savio, who spent last season at Girona. He has been at Troyes since 2022, but has not played for the team at all. Instead, he went out on loan to PSV. After PSV, he went out on loan to Girona. Now, he's set to get a reward for his form, moving to the main City Football Group team. Whether the deal is fair market value, given the ownership situation, is unclear. Now, here's the bottom line. Other reports are reporting that the deal is signed, sealed, and delivered, done and dusted. Though the Athletic did not say any deal, they agree, but Baba, they don't sign up. And you know the sad part. Manchester City, they pay money to just like City Group, they buy player from City Group. Like, see the way they bow ahead. City Group is buying a player from City Group because City Group now own Troyes. We get the player, the parents club. This is City Group. Nice to get Man City. That's what they are saying. Whether there's a fair value for this player, nobody can really know. And this is one of the things where the FA talk about recently, where they put a vote, say clubs where they under the same conglomerates should not be conducting business because, okay, imagine now, Newcastle, they are owned by the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. That same public investment fund are the owners of Al Nassr. So imagine a situation whereby Newcastle now apply to buy Cristiano Ronaldo from Al Nassr. Imagine that kind of situation. Maybe for January transfer window now, Newcastle just apply. So okay, Baba Mena give us Cristiano, make it can save us from our relegation battle. That is the same thing, and they voted on it. And they said, no, don't stop them. Allow them, let them do business together. This is the result you get. Because this Savio, if this guy enter next season for Man City, imagine Savio on one wing, imagine Jeremy Doku on another wing, two players where they very, very direct. My next season is going to be a banger. So Arsenal better sit up. They better sit up. Buy your own winger. When we say, yeah, the cha. Buy your own winger. What? We'll just watch our season unfold. This is next season. It's going to be very, very interesting. Now, there's a question that needs to be asked since all these young stars for Arsenal, they leave because Arsenal posted a picture where the likes of Charlie Patino and Mika Bierret were training, all these youths that they train. But we all know that Arsenal want to sell Mika Bierret to Storm Graz. The discussion is already ongoing with the director of Storm Graz, letting everybody know, say the discussion now based on permanent transfer, not really a loan like we did here before. Now, people are asking, what is the future for Charlie Patino at Arsenal? Where the likes of Mario Kozadubri has gone, where the likes of Waters, Russell has left, where the likes of Obi Martinchido has left. Now we are hearing Mika Bierret wants to leave. What is the future for Patino? We are still hearing Nketiah might be considering options to leave. We are still hearing Emil Smith-Rowe might still be sold. What is the future for Charlie Patino? That's the question. Well, me, I know if he answer that, maybe because and I believe say you have gone, you know if he answer that. So last, we'll wait, we'll see what will happen. Charlie Patino said don't tell Ateta before. Say, I beg, I won't leave. They beg, I make him stay. He still stay. But now we never really know the future. Is he going to be integrated into the team ahead of next season? Well, we'll wait and find out. Now, the Mirror is putting out a report. They say England star Mark Guehi is wanted by Real Madrid in big transfer boosts to Arsenal. So I was like, how is this a boost to Arsenal? Until I read the reports. Now, you know, say ab initio before, in the beginning, Real Madrid were interested in signing Saliba. ask the content and say Saliba is not for sale. But now they say Real Madrid don't change the course, their direction. They don't change. Can they focus on Maguire? So Arsenal are happy. So okay, men are pursue where they go. In fact, Real Madrid are still in the grand scheme of things talking about Ricardo Calafiori. They still want to sign him to partner Rudiger. So whether or not Maguire they won't sign, is it going to be Calafiori or will they come back for Saliba? We don't really know. But Arsenal are happy that for now, at least, they know they go for a Rock of Gibraltar. They free and get. Now, the biggest news of the day is the fact that Fabrizio Romano is reporting that Arsenal and Chelsea have explored conditions of the Calafiori deal. When they say conditions, they don't check how much it will cost in totality. This is how Fabrizio Romano put out the reports that Arsenal and Chelsea remain both interested in Ricardo Calafiori, as revealed last week. Both clubs have explored conditions of the deal, expensive, as Basel is going to get almost 50% of whatever amount Bologna sell this player for. Now, Calafiori has given his green light to Juventus, but Bologna actually prefer to sell the player abroad, the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Arsenal. So this is the true situation of things. So not just to watch any other things they go where they shake. I'm going to give you an update and giving a much needed clarity. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now get out, guys. All right. Bye-bye.